that so that eventually the joke became apparent, but now I'm just
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Voxel Wars, the final. Woo! Ooh. And I've just noticed that people are already asking what their numbers are. And correct, yeah, they are correct. That is their number. So hello everybody, welcome to Voxel Wars the final. I know we're calling it the final, but we still have one more qualifying group to do before we're in the final. For those wondering what Voxel Wars is, it is a show that I created based off of other shows that are already existing in the world.
Nope, completely new.
No, okay, no, yeah, brand new. Nobody has ever done a contest like this ever in the history of the world.
You're a groundbreaking trendsetter.
Thank you. I try to stay modest, but it's really hard when I'm this amazing. So, Voxel Wars is a show where participants put their voxel prowess to the test. They are given. There's a good word, wasn't it? It was, yeah. Thank you. Came out right out of my head. They are given a random theme live right now, and they have to create an asset from the theme prompt that I have given them. And they have 20 minutes, only 20 minutes to create. Maybe add some animations, and you guys, the viewers, get to vote who you would like to see go to the final.
Do I get to vote?
I mean, I feel like you might not be impartial because you know who the people are.
Okay, so I don't get to vote.
I don't know. Should we we can let chat decide. Chat.
How about this? If there's a tie, I'll be the tiebreaker.
Yeah, I like that. I like that idea. Yeah.
I'm in.
Perfect. So, once we're in the final, because this is round group 4, we've had 4 groups, 4 people go to the final, 1 person from each group. In the final, those participants will take what their asset that they were making last time in their groups, and they will edit, improve, animate, refine it a little bit more. Obviously, we're not looking for fully complete assets, but you know, we definitely want them to be improving on it, and they will have 25 minutes to do that. So they will have had a total of 45 minutes to make an asset based off of a random prompt. So it's a quick design challenge, basically. You gotta quickly design.
Exciting.
Yeah, it is. Oh, and the theme. Oh, you're in for treats with these themes. If you did miss the first show where we did groups 1 to 3, definitely go to our YouTube channel and check that out because it is uploaded there. So you can go have a look at what they created. And obviously, we haven't told you who won. You will find out when they enter the final with their assets. Yes.
Exciting.
And no names are given. Everybody is numbered 1 through to 3 or 4. Some groups had 3 people, some groups had 4. So 1 to 4. And yeah, let's get started. So because I have the amazing Lucas here, who I haven't introduced, everybody say hi to Lucas.
Hi, everyone.
So Lucas is going to type the theme in the chat. So I'm going to wait a moment and we're going to stay in the big screen because we do have 4 participants for this one. So you're just going to hear mine and Lucas's voices talking throughout, and sometimes we'll go to the big screen, but otherwise it's just going to be our voices. And so you don't accidentally see names, I'm going to just do the theme and Lucas will type it. So, contestants, I hope you're ready because the theme is giant plants on skateboards. Giant plants on skateboards. Plant, singular or plural, just giant plant or plants on a skateboard. or skateboards, doing something with a skateboard. And you can start now, but we're not going to start the timer right now because let's give people a chance to translate if they need to translate. This is your 2 minutes of thinking, I guess. I'm allowing 2 minutes of thinking. For people wondering if I allowed that for groups 1 to 3, technically, yes. I just didn't tell anyone. I said your time starts now, and I just waited before pressing start on the timer. Just because I know some people do need that time to look up words. But as soon as I see it's safe and that it looks like, can contestant number 1 just move their screen so I can make sure it's working? There we go, good. I got really worried because it was frozen. You're fine. Thank you, contestant number 1. You're great. But you're fantastic. So in a moment, start the timer now. So we're starting our 20 minutes now. It looks like everybody is getting ready. They are allowed to use the templates, but everything else that they need to do needs to be created today, fresh, brand new. So there we go. Let's go to let's go to the mall. Here we go. So we've got contestant number 1, contestant number 2, and contestant number 3. I'm going to be very careful not to move my mouse over onto Discord because names will show up. So they're already hard at work and I'm excited. So if you're wondering whose idea this was, Lucas did suggest a type of plant.
I did.
Yes, you did. So I wanted to take what you had suggested, but also I wanted to keep it roughly to the same level as other things. So we did have sea creatures playing instruments before. So I thought, okay, we'll do plants with skateboards. Something to do with skateboard. I feel like contestant number 2 and maybe 1 are already working on their skateboards. It's an interesting approach. Contestant number 3 has a bunch of nodes ready. They're just right in there. And I'm hoping contestant number 4 is okay. Yep, they're making stuff. I'm seeing their screen.
Thank you, contestant number 4.
And we've got people having watch streaks right now over in chat. Well done, you guys. Oh! Yasin redeemed an Oak Wizard staff during last stream. What do you need to do now? I did not see... because it was last stream, so Lucas, your stream. Yasin, I would always suggest at least Twitch whispering to the Sandbox because I'm the one that, marks everything in lists. But I am going to make a note right now because I have a chance to. I just got to find the right spreadsheet. I actually think this is one of the benefits of not having my stuff on screen and letting everybody else design. Because now I can... I could be doing whatever. And, I could be watching a film right now. Nobody would know.
Are you?
No.
Are you watching a film right now?
No.
Yep. Justin redeemed 3 days ago. Wizard staff.
Oh, okay.
So by using the Twitch manager feature, I can go back and confirm when people say these things.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So I need their stream date. Can you give me the stream date?
It just says 3 days ago. So 1 second. 1, 2, 3. So it'll be Wednesday, 29th.
Okay. 29th of the 11th, 23, because I'm British. And that's how we do dates. It's day, then month. We do day then month.
Okay.
And then year. Yasin, how do I spell your whole name? Yasin Whiskey. Whiskey.
OG Shakespeare says Lucas's volume is low.
Is it? It's very loud for me, but I can turn him up. There we go. You want to whisper into people's ears?
How do I sound now?
I can turn you up a little bit more.
How's this smooth, chocolatey voice sounding today, folks? I feel like a bullfrog right now.
But you sound fantastic.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Just a reminder to everybody in the chat that the theme for today is giant plants on skateboards.
Or just doing something with a skateboard. They don't have to be on it. They can just have a skateboard.
Okay. So, like, Tony Hawk if he was a plant. Like, when I picture Tony Hawk in my head, he's always carrying a skateboard. Walking into church, carrying a skateboard. At a football game, carrying a skateboard. It's very inappropriate, but he just brings it everywhere.
So all Yasin needs to do is I need their okay, so it's an Alex asset giveaway, so I need to highlight that. The NFT is the oak staff. Yasin, I am assuming that your wallet hasn't changed and it's probably on one of our most recent forms. But if you would like to reach out to either me, Lucas, or Twitch Whisper, the Sandbox, then I can just, pop it in. But your details, other than your wallet address, is currently in there. And I will let Alex know. Same ending. Okay, so Lucas, if you have any of those forms open at all, I could probably find it.
Which form? I have the forms open right now. What do you want me to do?
No. So like past giveaway forms.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
I can actually just run a search for Yasin's info.
Yeah, because they've put what it ends in. So just double check it ends in that, and then we'll send it over, and I'll get it inputted. I also think it would be useful if I shared this spreadsheet with you, Lucas. For if you and Alex are streaming and you see somebody's redeemed something, you can at least put their name. Yeah, you put their name or something there. Just in case. But I think Yasin is the first person to redeem an NFT in this chat, from what I've seen.
Is wonderfully historic.
It is. It's beautiful. I'm also a little jealous because I realized I had saved up enough. I'd put 11,000 into the live VoxEdit challenge, which means I had enough to redeem the staff, and I don't own the staff yet. Right, let's talk about the assets being created, because I feel like I've deviated. So, the theme. Plants, large plants. I'm going to really specify large plants, people. A large plant. Doing something with a skateboard. And keep it PG, people. So let's go and have a closer look at number 1.
Is the skateboard so that we have perspective on the plants? Or what was the idea there?
I just wanted them to have a random thing. I was thinking, okay, so the sea creatures had instruments. The very first one we done, I said a lion doing something with a shopping trolley, shopping cart, whatever you call it in your country. So I was like, I want to go for something like that. So you had suggested plants, and I was like, what could a plant be doing? And I was like, skateboarding, of course.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously.
100%.
It's either skateboarding or gardening, and that's just that we're not trying to go there.
That reminds me. So for group 3, Maxi had suggested a chicken cooking eggs, and I think they said a chicken cooking eggs or something along those lines. And that is what we did. The theme was chicken cooking an egg. I'm pretty sure it was Max's idea, something like that. Definitely remember. But yeah, so contestant number 1. This is looking like a very cute plant right now. It definitely looks happy. Oh, adding those lines.
Boy.
Adding those lines on his head just makes me now think that he's like an old plant. He's got his wrinkle lines. Got his little wrinkle lines.
I don't know what he is, but he looks adorable. If there was like a plushie of that, I'd buy it. And by I'd buy it, I mean my wife would buy it and tell me that I was buying it. So that would be fun.
I've just realized that contestant number 3 is now your face. So I've just got to enter studio mode and edit that real quick.
Okie dokie. Oh yeah, because contestant number 3 is doing some fun stuff right now. So. Contestant number 4 is building us a cactus. Digging it. That desert theme. You know, when it comes to plants, people often don't give enough credit to the noble cactus, so I appreciate this.
I love cacti.
Do you really?
Mm-hmm.
I like them from a distance.
Why do I feel like I've got contestant number 3 and 4 mixed up? I'm going to go to big screen in a second just so I can hover over everybody's names. No, that looks correct. The names I've given people, that looks correct.
Okay.
But I am still going to go to big as screen. So, that's a church bell. No, that's correct. Perfect. You didn't get to hear it. I went to go to this big screen, and my button next to the big screen is my shame bell. And
gotcha.
I pressed my shame bell.
10-minute warning.
Oh, perfect. They've been designing for 10 minutes?
They've been designing for 10 whole minutes.
That is insane. These guys are amazing.
Kind of crazy. Yeah.
So I'm taking a look at contestant number 2 here, and I'm really happy that they've gone for this sort, because in my mind, I was thinking of an Audrey 2, and this is giving me Audrey 2 vibes. I love Little Shop of Horrors, so that's definitely giving me Audrey 2 vibes. I really, really like it.
Who doesn't love Little Shop of Horrors? It's just amazing.
It is the best, and let's hop over to contestant number 3. I'm just going to hit their screen just a little bit. There we go. Oh, they're doing like an Audrey 2 thing too, with cool sunglasses.
With cool sunglasses. I was like, it's like, who's the Ray Charles? It's like Ray Charles sunglasses on a plant, and it's wonderful.
We got contestant number 4 doing some detail work right now. And I'm liking it. I like the leaf detail work. Oh my gosh, wait, I've got to run over to contestant number 1 screen. Damn it, they went to a different bit. Damn. Okay, we'll go back to contestant number 4 until I see them go back. There we go. Look, no, that's contestant number 1. There's number 1. Look, he's crying. He's got tears. Why is he sad? I need to know.
You don't know he's sad. You don't know he's sad. Those could be tears of joy.
I need to know the story of what's happening here. I'm wondering whether it's because I said large and they were like, damn it, I've got to make some edits now.
Not large enough. Need more plant.
And let's hop back over to contestant number 4. But as I was saying, with Little Shop of Horrors, the secondary school that both me and my partner went to, one of our good friends is a teacher there, and he's the drama teacher. He's very good. He went to like uni and studied acting, and he's always been very good at acting. And he's a very, very good teacher. And since he's been doing that job at that school, he's done some amazing musicals, to the point that and plays with the kids. The children, one of the plays that the children did, they got selected to do this thing in London at like the National Theatre. Which is absolutely amazing, like once in a lifetime kind of thing. But they did the school play, Little Shop of Horrors, and to support him as a friend, we went to basically a high school play, and it was fantastic. I do not remember children when we were at school being that talented. I don't remember anybody being that talented when we were there. Just being like, oh my gosh, these kids are amazing. And they had 2 people doing like the voice of Audrey 2, and they were just amazing. And the guy who plays the dentist, oh my gosh, he was just friggin' fantastic. He embodied that part so well,
nice.
so well. But yeah, I really liked Little Shop of Horrors.
That is wonderful. I'm a big fan as well. I didn't know it was like also a musical until recently.
Yeah, it's been a musical for a while.
Let me correct myself. All I knew of was the movie.
Oh, as in the musical movie
Rick
with
Moranis.
yeah. But look at the talent these guys have been doing. I believe that we are probably quite a few minutes in now, and that voting form can go out.
Which one am I sending out now?
The group
4 voting form.
Yes, group 4, because this is group 4. We are obviously running just slightly behind, so I do apologize for that for everybody, and hopefully nobody's on a really, really tight schedule. But yeah, these guys are doing fantastic, and I really like how contestant number 1, it looks like his foot is a plant pot, but in like shoe form. I really like that.
Literally a giant plant on a skateboard, and he grew a leg. One leg, so that he could skateboard, so that he could achieve his dream of boarding.
Oh, look at this
everybody's
bending.
Got a goal. Everybody's got a dream. Yeah. That's awesome.
Fantastic. We've got contestant number 2 with their Audrey 2. They've got their plant already on the plant pot. And as you can see, they've almost everybody, I think, has, even contestant number 1 with the leg part, they've done it in small little sections, and that's so they can, I assume, so when they animate, they can really make it look like it's a moving part. Let's hop over. Oh, contestant number 3 is going for a red skateboard. I'm liking that. That's different. With also an Audrey 2. So we got 2 Audrey 2s. We got a cacti. Like a big cacti.
Oh. Those feet. Cactus feet. Or plant feet. I like it. Number 3.
On number 3,
Killing
yes.
it.
Hopping over to contestant number 4. They're working on their skateboard at the minute. I like this. I like 2 people went straight for making the skateboard. They were like, let's get the skateboard done, like at least the base of it. And then the contestant, both 3 and 4, were like, no, we're going to start on the basis of our plant. We're going to work on the plantness. And then the skateboard will come in a moment. And these guys
work on the plantness.
Oh, he looks like he's seen some things. That one looks like it's seen some dangers right there. That is terrifying. Oh yeah, look, like one is loving it. His little cacti hands. One is like, woohoo! I'm on a skateboard, and the other one's like, Mom, why? Why are you skateboarding, Mom?
We're plants. We weren't meant to skateboard.
Contestant number 2 is working on their wheels right now. But also, how is everybody in chat doing? How are you guys doing?
They pretty much everybody wants to know why the cactus is crying.
Well, I'm assuming it's because it's on a skateboard.
You know, I'm agreeing with Maxie. He agrees with me. We think they're tears of joy.
Oh.
I don't see why they couldn't be. I mean, if it was my first time on a skateboard, which I remember fondly, there was definitely tears of joy. Mainly because I ran into oncoming traffic with my skateboard. But yes.
And those were tears of joy?
I'm just maybe changing the story a little bit to fit the situation at hand, but who's to say?
I'm not very good on a skateboard. I can stay on it. I can move about on it a little bit, but I remember my sister, one of her first times on a skateboard, and some of my friends were trying to help her, and it did not happen well, and she fell off onto the road. She blamed them for her falling off, and it's like, dude, don't trust teenage boys. Like,
they only want one thing, and that's to see you fall on that skateboard.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah,
Hill
contestant.
says a little from column A, little from column B. Agreed.
Oh, Maxie said Stevie Wonder Plant for contestant number 3 with the glasses.
I said the same thing.
You did, didn't you?
Same, Maxie. Same.
But for anybody just joining right now, because we have 51 viewers, for those joining us right now that might not be clued in as to what's happening here, I'm going to let my co-host try and explain it. See how much they remember.
So what's happening right now is our contestants are designing giant plants on skateboards or with skateboards. The skateboard portion is an accoutrement. It is not necessary that they're riding it. They can be holding it. Oh, that's...
Oh.
1 second. 20-minute timer just went off.
Really? It's been 20 minutes?
It has been 20 minutes. Would
oh
you like
my
to give
gosh.
more time, or
let's give him 2 more minutes. Let's give him 2 more minutes. I feel like, was that a real 20 minutes? I think your timer's on fast.
It might be. I don't know. It's a computer. I don't tell it what to do. It tells me what to do. So if it wanted to change the rules at one point, I really wouldn't be able to help that.
Well, contestant number 3 right now. We'll give them until I'll go through everybody's. Let's just do the big screen so you guys can see absolutely everybody all on the same screen right now.
There we go. I like that view a lot.
It is good, isn't it? It's the view we had at the start while we chatted about nonsense. That's where 10 minutes went. So here is, in fact, everybody. Pens down. I'm going to go into big mode so Lucas can tell them. Pens down. Your time is up. Okay, I see. Everybody stop. Wait a minute now. There we go. Yeah, okay, perfect. No, contestant number 1, keep your screen up just so I can show everybody. Keep your screen, perfect. If you've done any animation, play your animation for now, and I'll go through each of the screens. It looks like it's safe, so we're going to go to big screen. Here is everybody's. Here is contestant number 1's. Is a little wibbly wobbly on his skateboard. Got some nice animations already going. If we can drop that form one more time, voting will stay open for an additional 5 minutes after we finish this up. So it'll be open for an additional 5 minutes. Here is contestant number 2. So they've got their plant on the skateboard as well. I'm really liking it.
Big old tongue hanging out.
Yes. We got contestant number 3 here. Also with an Audrey too. Let's zoom in on the skateboard and the feet because I feel like they need to be given some airtime. There we go. Look at that. That's nice. I like that.
Yeah, a little wheelie going on and everything. That's he was clearly made to ride.
And we've got contestant number 4 here. Which stop editing. I can see you. But here's contestant number 4, doing some nice animations. You can play your animations. You can let people see your animations. It's a nice little plant. It is the most plant-like of the plants. It is the most planty plant. So do choose your favorite to go to the final. They will be taking what they have already done and they will be editing, improving, adding. Maybe they want to just scrap the whole thing and start all over again. Who knows? I don't suggest it, but who knows? And so, yeah, we're going to go to Big Panda and Lucas. I was about to say Big Lucas and insert my real name for a moment there.
Don't do that.
No, just dox myself. That's not a good idea.
It happens every once in a while to the best of us.
It really does. But those are our contestants. So everybody emote in the chat right now to cheer on those contestants. Well done, everybody. We are so happy that you took part, and I am just going to open up that form right now. Not the form. I'm looking at the votes so far.
Gotcha.
So do make sure to be voting for who you would like to see. And one final look at all those contestants, just so you guys get to see everybody. Just one last time, the voting form will stay open for an additional 5 minutes, and we are going to go to break right in a second.
We get a break?
Well, yeah, because we've got to calculate the results and then make sure everybody's in the correct chat for the finals.
Got it.
Yeah. So let me just go to that and change it to this one. There we go. Right. We are going to go to break. Thank you, everybody. Make sure to vote for which one you would like to see in the final. Contestant number 1 is the cactus, wibbly wobbly. Contestant number 2 is the Audrey 2. Contestant number 3 is the Stevie Wonder Audrey 2. And contestant number 4 is the fern. I'm calling it a fern. It looks like a fern. It's the plantiest of plants.
The plantiest plant.
Yeah, the plantiest
of the plants.
Yeah, the very planty plant. And audio is being turned. For today's quick tip, I'm going to be showing you how to make sure all your keyframes are closed. By this, I mean when you have created an animation, much like this, that everything is ending on the same keyframes. What you want to do for that animation, move your arrowhead, you get hold of this, right to the final frame for that animation. And what we do is we go to this diamond right over here and we press that. And that is how we make sure our keyframes have all been closed. You want to do this on every single animation, even static ones. So we've got an open right here. There's no actual movement, but because there is more than one animation in this section, we do need to make sure that there is a second keyframe to close it. So our first keyframe on 0, 0, our second on this little line right here. And all you would do is just press that when you've moved everything into the position. And the same with idle. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another VoxEdit Quick Tips with me, Panda Pops. I am going to be showing you how to create Emission. That is the glow effect that you see some assets have. So when we have our asset open up and we have our palette over here and the material panel over here, we want to select paint mode, choose a color. So I'm going to get this and we're going to place it here, and then to toggle on and off the emission, we press this little star right here. This will turn on the emission and off the emission. That is linked to any single voxel that uses that color swatch. We'll turn that on. If you want some to have the emission of the same color and some not, you will want to be selected on that color, do the plus button, paint over, and then turn it on. These are the same colors, but by toggling the emission on this one, we only get the emission here. This was a Panda Pops VoxEdit quick tips about emission and how to turn it on and off within VoxEdit. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the metaverse. Goodbye!
Y'all ready for the Sandbox game? Climbing up the blockchain. We be hitting like it's. We be hitting like it's.
For today's quick tip, I'm going to be showing you how to make sure all your keyframes are closed. By this, I mean when you have created an animation, much like this, that everything is ending on the same keyframes. What you want to do for that animation, move your arrowhead, you get hold of this, right to the final frame for that animation. What we do is we go to this diamond right over here and we press that. And that is how we make sure our keyframes have all been closed. You want to do this on every single animation, even static ones. So we've got an open right here. There's no actual movement, but because there is more than one animation in this section, we do need to make sure that there is a second keyframe to close it. So our first keyframe on 0, 0, our second on this little line right here. And all you would do is just press that when you've moved everything into the position. And the same with idle. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another VoxEdit quick tips with me, Panda Pops.
Y'all ready for the Sandbox game? Climbing up the blockchain. We be hitting like it's. We be hitting like it's.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Panda Pops Quick Tips. For today's quick tip, I'm going to show you how you can unlock a template so you can play about with the animation and add to the skeleton. All you need to do is open up your chosen template, save it, then head back to the animator, create new asset, name it whatever you need to name it, and then off of the root over here, we do import hierarchy, find that original one you saved, and there we go. We've got all the animations open, and we can now add child nodes and all of this down on the skeleton. Here is a Panda tip for you guys within VoxEdit animation. Many of you are wondering how you can go about hiding and making things just appear, much like this bit of smoke right here. So we're going to select just this one in particular. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want your item hidden inside the main asset. So I've got it hidden in the fireplace. You can't see it from underneath, can't see it from the side. And we move our arrowhead right up until the point that we want it to appear. We press this, and then the very next frame, we also jump it to where we want it to be. Then we do our animation of it going up, and it's going up and up until it reaches the top point that we want it to reach, and then single keyframe, and it's right back down here. Hopefully this has helped you guys understand a little bit of how to make something appear and disappear instantly within VoxEdit Animator. Hope you guys enjoyed Panda Pop's VoxEdit quick tips.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Y'all ready for the Sandbox game? Climbing up the blockchain. We be hitting like it's. We be hitting like it's.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Panda Pops Quick Tips. For today's quick tip, I'm going to show you how you can unlock a template so you can play about with the animation and add to the skeleton. All you need to do is open up your chosen template, save it, then head back to the animator, create new asset, name it whatever you need to name it, and then off of the root over here, we do import hierarchy, find that original one you saved, and there we go. We've got all the animations open, and we can now add child nodes and all of this down on the skeleton. Here is a Panda tip for you guys within VoxEdit animation. Many of you are wondering how you can go about hiding and making things just appear, much like this bit of smoke right here. So we're going to select just this one in particular. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want your item hidden inside the main asset. So I've got it hidden in the fireplace. You can't see it from underneath, can't see it from the side. And we move our arrowhead right up until the point that we want it to appear. We press this, and then the very next frame, we also jump it to where we want it to be. Then we do our animation of it going up, and it's going up and up until it reaches the top point that we want it to reach, and then single keyframe, and it's right back down here. Hopefully this has helped you guys understand a little bit of how to make something appear and disappear instantly within VoxEdit Animator. Hope you guys enjoyed Panda Pop's VoxEdit quick tips.
Y'all ready for the Sandbox game? Climbing up the blockchain. We be hitting like it's. We be hitting like it's.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another Panda Pops Quick Tips. For today's quick tip, I'm going to show you how you can unlock a template so you can play about with the animation and add to the skeleton. All you need to do is open up your chosen template, save it, then... Hello everyone and welcome back to Voxel Wars, the final. It is now the final! It's the final voxel. Da, 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 da. Yeah?
Ooh.
Yeah? Yeah?
It was intense.
Yeah, it was good. How are we all doing? Glad to see you guys here. We are now going to go into the finals where our contestants are going to take the models that they were creating from their groups, and they are going to improve, add, maybe take away, edit, animate. They're just going to try and get it as close to a completed asset. Obviously, it may not be a completed asset, and you guys are going to vote on which one is your favorite. And I'm going to say, please look at it from a perspective of as a whole thing, because I know they've all got different themes, and maybe we'll change how it is where they'll be given everybody gets the same theme or something. I'm still trying to figure things out to make it as fair as possible. Yeah, just life in general, honestly. So, names will not be revealed. They are still numbered. They have different numbers, but the winner will be mentioned as a named person, and they will get to speak if they wish to speak and thank everybody for voting for them. So let's jump in, and they'll have 25 minutes, so we're going to have 25 minutes as well. So let's jump in to the screens. These are your most voted from each group. So we have contestant number 1. Oh, and you can start creating. Start the timer as well. Start creating, start timer. Get started. 25 minutes. Lucas, I hope you got a 25-minute timer going.
25 minutes. Gotcha.
Yeah, perfect. So, and also let them know that they can start. I'm going to go back to big heads. They can start. Yeah, go. I'm also going to allow contestant number 3, who didn't start at the same time, to get a few extra minutes at the end. Just because I'm kind. So we've got contestant number 1. Their group had to create a humanoid food item. So they went with a hot dog, and then they added a bow in there, and I was like, okay, you're really giving this hot dog like character. Like it's an archer. I'm wondering, what is it going to shoot? Like ketchup packets? What's it shooting out of its bow and arrow?
Shooting people.
People? Oh god. Well, no, not shooting people, but with what? What are they shooting the people with? Or
no, that's what I'm saying. They're shooting people.
Yeah,
the arrows are. It's a giant hot dog, so the arrows are like regular-sized people.
Yeah, but we don't shoot hot dogs.
I'm not saying we do. I'm saying this is the metaverse. We do whatever we want.
Okay. Contestant number 2, they had to create a plant doing something with a skateboard. So we're seeing them do a whole bunch of stuff right now. And they were in group 4 that just finished doing theirs. So there's like no stop voxelizing for this artist. Contestant number 3, their group had to create a sea creature playing an instrument, any sea creature, any instrument. That's what they had to do. So really cool. And contestant number 4 had to do a chicken cooking an egg.
Which is just really mean.
It's hilarious. That's what that is. Absolutely hilarious. And I'm going to hop into studio mode to get the large screens sorted, while Lucas takes care of you.
How am I taking care of them?
Like just talk to chat.
Okay, I can do that.
I
Anybody in the
believe in
chat has
you.
any questions? Please drop it now. I'm paying attention. If not, I'm just gonna ignore you. Nah, just kidding.
He's not
Oh wow. Not what?
kidding.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Wonderful. Take care of us, Lucas. Hoddle, that's a lot of pressure. And as we all know, I fold under pressure. So I'm gonna go now.
No!
Bye everyone.
Huddle, what did you
I'm-
do?
I just wanted to say I'm really impressed with everyone from all the groups. The amount that you all are able to create and just take care of in such a short period of time is intensely impressive. I am familiar with VoxEdit. I am familiar with Game Maker. I can communicate with programmers that work in this world and artists that, do their art thing. And I am neither a programmer or an artist. And while I can understand how this stuff works, my mind doesn't work like that so much. So I'm really impressed by all of you. And it's really cool to see this happen.
It's not just that. It's even like people that are good at VoxEdit. It's doing it in a quick paced.
Time-consuming.
Well, doing it in a quick paced environment is definitely a skill, because doing it, like being given a theme, like with
On the
no
fly.
time to prepare. There's they've just got to just be quick to think of what they've got to do and start creating, and to stick with what they're creating, because you've got limited time. There's not enough time for you to be like, no, hate this idea and start again.
Send it back to the drawing board.
Yeah, there's like you can't do that. You got to just create. So we got contestant number 1 here with their hot dog archer. And they are shooting an arrow. I'm just gonna throw this out there. It would be better if it was a ketchup bottle and they were shooting a ketchup bottle or a mustard bottle. I'm just putting it out there.
Add a giant relish plant.
Yeah. Or a piece of bread.
Relish.
Just like
now I'm thinking, add a piece of bread.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs now. Everything is alive.
Taking a little look at contestant number 2 with their little skateboard, Audrey 2. That's a nice little animation. I actually quite like that animation there. It's flowing nicely.
Yeah. Well done.
Contestant number 3 is giving a little bit more life to their octopi. Octopus.
Technically, octopus is also the plural. I love when I see people use the mirror function.
It's my favorite. It's so helpful.
So symmetrical. And it's just,
oh, look at this. So
seeing
cute.
that happen, it takes my brain to a very warm and fuzzy place, because I know for a fact everything is completely symmetrical on all angles of this. And I don't know why that's so pleasing to me, but it really is. It gives me the warm fuzzies.
Well, you would have loved the VoxEdit quick tip, which if you go over to VoxEdit Twitter at VoxEdit, every single Thursday or Friday, we post out a VoxEdit quick tip. And it actually talks about the mirroring.
I would love that.
Yeah. So yeah, sometimes we repost older VoxEdit quick tips because, they're quick tips. Maybe you didn't see them because they were that quick. They just whizzed right by you. But
so quick.
We do try to post new VoxEdit quick tips, and we do recycle still valid quick tips that people might not know, because not everybody knows everything. But yeah, this little octopus is looking adorable. I love it.
Fabulous.
And
The glasses were a perfect touch.
And yes, the mirror function, not only is it nice to keep everything symmetrical, but it also makes your designing that much quicker. Because you
more efficient, more effective.
Yep, 100%. And then, oh my gosh, it's so cute. Oh, look at it. Oh my god. Oh, I need to know what's happening. Is it because he's made another face? Is it gonna like? Oh, there's two. I need what's happening here. I don't know what's happening, and I need to know what's happening. Is he being cooked? Is he sad? What's going on? Is he on the cooker?
There's a story here.
I need to know. But also, this is a really what contestant number 4 is doing is actually just so helpful. Is they are duplicating their already made assets and recoloring the duplicated version, and then copying. So they've like selected their whole asset and then they're just copying it over. So what they're doing is they're selecting, and then you hold Control D and you make sure that you're on the moving, like the little arrows that you see on there. You make sure you're on that, and you press Control D and move the arrow, and it moves it duplicates the whole model that you've got highlighted. And then all they're doing is dragging and dropping the recolored, duplicated models onto that new one. And it saves so much time, so they're not having to redo everything. This is just a really good way to show you how quickly and efficient some aspects are.
Okay, so while you were going through that description, while you were talking about how efficiently the contestant was utilizing the tools at his disposal.
Yes.
I know what you were saying and how you were saying it. The way you said it, you're like, it's so easy, like, or not easy, but you're describing it in a way where I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is so complicated, which just lends to my comments from earlier about, I understand this world, but I am not a designer.
It would be easy. Sorry.
As you're going through your description, I was just like, I know what she's saying, but I am now lost.
It would be easier for me to describe it if I had the screen in front of me to be like, this is what you do, like the VoxEdit quick tips.
No, you did a wonderful job of describing it. Don't get me wrong.
You're just lost.
It's that impressive. Let's put it that way. It's that amazing, and it's that they've gone that deep into the design process that they're that good that even just when describing their efficiency, someone who is not efficient in the project gets lost. If that makes any sense. I am quite surprised.
No,
so
no,
if
no.
I'm rambling.
No. It's I ramble all of the time, and I've just realized. I think I've just realized what contestant number 4 is doing, and it is what I thought it was.
Which is?
I want to see it fully done. Oh wait, no. Are they eggs next to them? I thought they were doing. You know when you see like cartoon chickens with like the when they're cooked and they've got like the white drumsticky bits. I thought he was making like the white drumstick bits for legs, but I actually think that they're eggs now. So he's just it's just a chicken popping out eggs, and the other one's just like, I've got to cook up. We're so hungry. You keep having too many babies. Is now what I'm seeing. But let's move on and give contestant number 1 some love right now.
Okay. Let's do that.
Oh, that animation going with the string on the bow is really, really nice. That's really, really nice. I would like to see some coloring, though, from my personal opinion, on like the arms and legs, because it's like I get it's a hot dog person, but I would like to see the arms and legs sort of flow and look like they belong with the rest of the asset. Okay. Personally, for me, that's my observation there, but I am really liking what I am seeing. The animation on the bow is smooth. I'm curious as to the story with that one, but I am liking it. Let's have a little look at contestant number 2. Now, obviously, contestant number 2 was part of group 4, so they are probably the most awake with the designing stuff because they're in the flow. They've just gone from group 4 to the finals straight away. No break. Well, like a 5-minute break.
5-minute break.
Compared to everybody else who has had a week. They've had a week to rest and not have to think about it, and maybe they weren't Vox editing earlier today. I know sometimes when I haven't Vox edited for a week and I go back, like, I'm a little rusty. Like, I need to work
totally
into
fair.
it. Yeah.
It's totally fair.
Gotta warm into it. But I'm liking, look at this. There's, like, that animation. It's looking nice. So from looking at this, obviously I gave some sort of like, oh, what would I look for if I was looking to improve the asset that I'm looking at right now? I'm actually going to throw that out to you, Lucas. So looking at what contestant number 2's already done, what would you think would potentially enhance what you are already seeing right now?
Okay, so the question is, 1 second, I'm doing something on my screen. The question is, how would I improve on the plant or the design?
Maybe not like you personally, just how, like, looking at the plant. Yeah, well, what do you think would potentially improve it in your opinion?
If it was me, I'd add more plant to the plant, if that makes any sense. You have a plant, you have a skateboard, so you've got a lot of like potential for movement-based animations. And so I would do something for propulsion. Like, how is this plant moving around? Is it telekinetic? Is it moving with its mind, or does it have another appendage that's going to help drag it along the ground? I'd add vines to drag it along, or something to help with the propulsion side of things to explain that portion of the story.
Yeah, I like that suggestion. For me personally, I was thinking like its jaw. I would have liked to see its mouth be a separate, like the bottom lower of its head be separate, so you could get some animation there. But I do like where you're going, because we did see, I think it was contestant number 3 from group 4, did add those vines on the floor, which really gave you like the idea, like, yes, it would be pushing with its like its roots. So yeah, I see that, and I think that's a really good suggestion. And I am seeing that contestant number 2 here is adding additional bits to the tongue. So I'm hoping there's going to be some cool, like, flopping animation, like a dog in the wind kind of head out of the window kind of stuff. I'm liking that.
Wonderful idea. Yeah. Just kind of like dragging back across the side of its face as it flies down the boulevard.
Yeah. I think that'll look good. Contestant number 3 with their octopus and keyboard. One thing I really love about this is a lot of stuff. There's a lot of things I really like about this.
A lot of things, yeah.
I really like how detailed that keyboard is. There's like a fair amount of detail while also not being too detailed. It's like, it's sleek. It's smooth, it's sleek.
On the right-hand side of the keyboard, there's those 2 red lights that are lit up. And I love that. It's a tiny little detail, but it really just, for some reason, that makes the entire thing kind of pop for me.
So for me, something I would potentially like to see a little bit more of, and I can see that they're working on the arms moving to playing the keyboard. Obviously, I want to see more of that. I want to see it look like his arms are moving, playing that keyboard for these kind of chilling out, having a good time. And you brought up a good point about the lights. I'd potentially like to see some of those lights flick on and off, like some additional lights coming on. I think that might be quite nice, nice little addition to add there. But overall, I've just realized that their screen is not flipped correctly. So I'm going to move to number 4. real fast and edit their screen. I was just like, why is that on that side of their screen?
One of the things about the octopus that I would, if I was going to add more to that design or animation, if we're talking about this as a completely standalone item, as opposed to like something that you want to be usable in multiple experiences all over the place, what I would do is I would add musical notes.
Oh, nice.
Like kind of like coming out of the keyboard and flying up and just moving around the screen and then kind of like disappearing off to the side.
I think even as a usable asset that would still work.
Okay, cool.
It would just be, obviously, you got to keep in mind your collisions are based off of, one, the default animated space. So you would just make it so for the musical notes that are coming up, especially if they're going above the octopus's head, octopi's head, octopus's head, octopus head. None of it sounds right. If it's coming above the head, if the musical notes go above the head, just make sure that like you name the animation play 01 or music 01, and you just have like idle 01 having the musical notes hidden inside of the keyboard, because then the collision box would be just over what you are seeing for that asset, and it will just be nicer overall, like a cleaner collision box. Not the cleanest, but it's got animations anyway, so it's already going to have a collision box. The moment it has more than one animation, the moment it has more than just an idle animation, it gets a collision box. So it's already got a collision box around it, but it's based off of the default animation.
Okay, so you were talking about a second ago about like where the animations will go.
Yeah.
Or like the confines for the space, how the collision box works. Is there anybody that's animating right now that we can actually see that collision box so people can see what you're talking about?
So you actually can't see the collision box itself, but the animated area is where it goes. So if you do an animation with, let's take contestant number 4, that hat is popping off of his head. So if that was your default animation, the collision box would be at the height of where that hat goes.
Gotcha.
Around,
5-minute warning, by the way.
Put out that form for people to vote on who is your favorite to win out of all these amazing contestants. Also, I'm looking at contestant number 4. I really like that one of the chicks has hatched. They are probably feeling a bit safe. I'm hoping they're not going to cook the little baby.
Chicken nuggets.
Yeah. Oh gosh, could you imagine a little popcorn chicken or something?
Oh.
I mean, that would be hilarious. Dear, that's a good idea. I would like to see somebody do for anybody that would like to do that.
Popcorn chicken?
Yeah, a chicken cooking chickens. You get like a couple of chicks. Like, I like how he's crying though, because it's like, why is he crying? He seems like he's pretty happy with himself.
I mean, he is cooking chicken.
Yeah, but like, what's the
Maybe
story
he just feels
there?
Like a monster. Maybe he just feels like a monster.
He probably just has to feed his family. It's not his fault.
Is he feeding his family eggs? Because that's even worse.
When you're hungry.
Like, all right, boys. This could have been a brother or a sister. Here you go.
You know, so chickens can actually eat chicken. You just morally shouldn't feed them chicken.
Yeah. It's questionable at best.
Yeah. Maybe cooking the egg helped it hatch. I don't think so. But have you, on Netflix, there is a Gudetama animated show.
Did you just say a Gudetama?
Yeah.
Is that what you just said?
You know Gudetama?
No, I don't. I
The
thought
lazy
you were making
egg?
up words.
No! You don't know the lazy egg?
No, I don't.
Oh,
I'm excited now, though, because you sound excited. What's happening?
You gotta watch Gudetama. So it's a series of like short episodes, and basically, so Gudetama is a Japanese character. He's a lazy egg, basically, and so in the story, he accidentally hatches out of an egg. Like the egg cracks, and he hatches out, and he's just like a uncooked egg. And the story is basically about him wanting to be eaten, wanting to be cooked and eaten, and he goes through this whole like little adventure thing, and you should watch it. Everybody should watch it. In fact, I'm that dedicated to people watching it, but we're going big screen. Everybody needs to go to Netflix and go watch Gudetama. Okay? Go watch Gudetama.
How do you spell that? It still sounds like you're making something up to me.
Gudetama. Because Tama is Gude, so Gudetama, because Tama is egg. That's why Tamagotchi, because Tama is egg, and Gotchi is a play on friends in Japanese. So it's an egg friend. So Gudetama is
an egg friend.
so it's called Gudetama, an excellent adventure over on Netflix, and hopefully you get to see it in your region. But yeah, get those. Please.
Oh, my region is the whole world. We're fine.
Your region is the whole world. Did somebody just come in and ruin the setup? I hope not. I'm just gonna go to big screen. No, we're still good. So we have contestant number 1 here. We got, and they're working on some stuff. We got contestant number 2. We got contestant number 3, and we have contestant number 4. Remember, they are all creating based off of the theme that they had before. Oh my gosh, I think contestant number 1 listened, and they are shooting at a little relish. It does kind of look like a little relish. I think it is.
Oh my gosh, that's adorable.
That's so funny.
What is it? What is it?
Is it like a little flying relish gherkin thing?
What's a gherkin? Oh, there's musical notes for number 3.
They listen to you. And number 2 also listened to you. That tongue is flapping, and the hand, the leaf, that's propelling it. Do you know what? I like it when people listen. Look at that. I feel like number 3's
just went off.
Okay, so contestants, voxels down and just play your animation. So get your screen in the best pose and play that animation for everybody. Oh gosh, I need to see what number 4's doing. Oh, she's throwing the egg in. Oh, it hatched. Cheating. I don't believe it hatched it. Why else is he crying? She's like throwing the egg in. He's cooking it, and it comes into being a baby and jumps into the basket. No. Contestant number 4, I don't buy it. Otherwise, why would he be crying? It's popcorn chicken. That's what it is. Well, I like it. It's so cute. It's so cute. And then we got contestant number 3 here. Theirs is playing a soft melody. That's what's playing inside my head. A nice little soft melody. That's what they're doing. And we have contestant number 2 with their Audrey 2. Little bouncing on the skateboard. Love it. And we got contestant number 1 shooting at a gherkin. Or a pickle. I think a gherkin is what you would call a pickle. In a McDonald's cheeseburger, what are the green things? What do you call the green things in your burgers?
That would be a pickle, yeah.
Yeah, it's a gherkin.
Okay, so you want to hear something fun?
Always.
Okay, this is a little embarrassing, so I'm really excited to say it. But, how do I say this? I'm just going to say it. That's how I say it. I recently found out that pickles and cucumbers were the same thing.
Yes, they are.
I thought that there was a pickle plant for like my entire life because jokingly, when I was like, 5 or 6, one of my uncles talked all about his pickle plant. And it just, okay, cool. I thought that's where the term pickling came from. I didn't know that. Eventually, I learned what pickling was. It's a process to preserve. I get it now, but it was like 3 or 4 years ago that I found out that cucumbers and pickles were the same thing, and it was like my whole world exploded. I had to take a seat. It was a lot to take in.
I appreciate that. I don't think that's that embarrassing. It's like, oh.
Oh, what?
I clicked on a bunch of stuff. Yep, that was an F. There we go. I don't know how much people saw. There we go. I'm gonna have to look back through that. I'm hoping it was just the corner of that screen that people saw. It's because I didn't go to the big face chat. So we are having the voting form open for 5 more minutes. And yeah, thank you through contestants 1 to 4 for the final. If you guys can stay there just while we go to break and have all the voting done. So make sure everybody, you are voting, and I am going to make sure I do that screen properly, and then I'm going to quickly look back if I can replay some of this and just double check.
I'm really impressed.
I think
right now.
it is really, really good. They've done a really good job. Everybody, and not even just everybody in the finals, just everybody who has taken part has done such a good job. Such a good job. Like, just like anybody taking part.
Quickly. I don't know how they do it so quickly.
All right, so let's go to...
Also, I love the fact that the hot dog is missing the gherkin. Like, the arrow is just coming so close, but it's somebody's going home hungry tonight, I can tell you that.
Oh no. Maybe I'll get it in the last shot. Right, we're going to transition to break now. We'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes, probably closer to the 5, and we will see you very soon. That voting form will be closing in just a moment, so catch you then. And audio.
Y'all ready for the Sandbox game? Climbing up the blockchain. We be hitting like it's. We be hitting like it's.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another Panda Pops Quick Tips. For today's quick tip, I'm going to show you how you can unlock a template so you can play about with the animation and add to the skeleton. All you need to do is open up your chosen template, save it, then head back to the animator, create new assets, name it whatever you need to name it, and then off of the root over here, we do import hierarchy, find that original one you saved, and there we go. We've got all the animations open, and we can now add child nodes and all of this down on the skeleton. Here is a Panda tip for you guys within VoxEdit animation. Many of you are wondering how you can go about hiding and making things just appear, much like this bit of smoke right here. So we're going to select just this one in particular. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want your item hidden inside the main asset. So I've got it hidden in the fireplace. You can't see it from underneath, see it from the side. And we move our arrowhead right up until the point that we want it to appear. We press this, and then the very next frame, we all of a sudden jump it to where we want it to be. Then we do our animation of it going up, and it's going up and up until it reaches the top point that we want it to reach, and then single keyframe, and it's right back down here. Hopefully this has helped you guys understand a little bit of how to make something appear and disappear instantly within VoxEdit Animator. Hope you guys enjoyed Panda Pop's VoxEdit Quick Tips.
Y'all ready for the Sandbox game? Climbing up the blockchain. We be hitting like it's. We be hitting like it's.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another Panda Pops Quick Tips. For today's quick tip, I'm going to show you how you can unlock a template so you can play about with the animation and add to the skeleton. All you need to do is open up your chosen template, save it, then head back to the animator, create new asset, name it whatever you need to name it, and then off of the root over here, we do import hierarchy, find that original one you saved, and there we go. We've got all the animations open, and we can now add child nodes and all of this down on the skeleton. Here is a Panda tip for you guys within VoxEdit animation. Many of you are wondering how you can go about hiding and making things just appear, much like this bit of smoke right here. So we're going to select just this one in particular. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want your item hidden inside the main asset. So I've got it hidden in the fireplace. You can't see it from underneath, can't see it from the side. And we move our arrowhead right up until the point that we want it to appear. We press this, and then the very next frame, we also jump it to where we want it to be. Then we do our animation of it going up, and it's going up and up until it reaches the top point that we want it to reach, and then single keyframe, and it's right back down here. Hopefully this has helped you guys understand a little bit of how to make something appear and disappear instantly within VoxEdit Animator. Hope you guys enjoyed Panda Pop's VoxEdit Quick Tips.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Y'all ready for the Sandbox game? Climbing up the blockchain. We be hitting like it's. We be hitting like it's.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another Panda Pops Quick Tips. For today's quick tip, I'm going to show you how you can unlock a template so you can play about with the animation and add to the skeleton. All you need to do is open up your chosen template, save it, then head back to the animator, create new asset, name it whatever you need to name it, and then off of the root over here, we do import hierarchy, find that original one you saved, and there we go. We've got all the animations open, and we can now add child nodes and all of this down on the skeleton. Here is a Panda tip for you guys within VoxEdit animation. Many of you are wondering how you can go about hiding and making things just appear, much like this bit of smoke right here. So we're going to select just this one in particular. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want your item hidden inside the main asset. So I've got it hidden in the fireplace. You can't see it from underneath, can't see it from the side. And we move our arrowhead right up until the point that we want it to appear. Welcome back, everyone. Appreciate your beautiful faces sticking with us for this. We have our winners. And we are excited to announce them for you. First thing I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to go back to this screen just so you can see our top 4 finalists. So we have contestant number 1 with their hot dog. They had to create a character and a humanoid food item. Contestant number 2 was part of group 4 and had to create a plant, a large plant, riding a skateboard. Contestant number 3 had to create any sea creature playing any instrument. And so they created an octopus playing keyboard. Super cute. Really, really nice. And contestant number 4 had to create a chicken cooking an egg. Look at that. It's looking nice. So.
Noise.
We are going to go in reverse order. So, and once again, I want to thank absolutely everybody for taking part. Obviously, everybody who took part, you get the participation prize. So GG's for that. There will be a announcement on Twitter, probably on Monday, just because we got to get it sorted, where we'll show off your, that you guys won, your places and things like that, and who took part. And if you would like to send in a render of your asset, if you really like it, then please do, or tweet it out, and we'll just grab it from there. So yeah, that would be kind of cool. But for what everybody has been waiting for, let's go to big screen because me and Lucas are hosting this, and we need FaceTime.
So excited!
Look at how big we are on this screen.
I like it.
So
more of us.
Yeah, you guys miss us. Which I've realised it's Saturday and they're going to see you later.
In a few hours, yeah.
Yeah. Please get a nap in.
No.
Okay. This is a friendly suggestion. In 4th place, and once again, well done everybody. It's not an easy contest and everybody is amazing. But in 4th place, we have... I didn't decide whether I was giving their names or not.
I thought we were giving their names.
Well, the winner's name.
Their 4th place, like their username or whatever. Not their real name, but...
I don't know their real name.
Okay, well then that takes that off the table.
Yeah. Well, if you have, I only grabbed hold of the 1st place's Twitter socials, so if you could grab everybody else's, that would be helpful.
Absolutely.
Thank you. So
if they have it, I'm going to grab it.
But they definitely have it. 4th place is the hot dog by Ab Art. So congratulations, everybody, to our 4th place winner. Well done, Ab Art. Absolutely fantastic. And once again, it's you did great. And well done. I really like this. The contest, obviously, it's sometimes a close one. Our 3rd place winner, I've just realised, this is hilarious. I just realised how this all looks. Our 3rd place winner, Lucas, their Twitter is is Ab Art.
I searched for that and I couldn't find it. I'll change up the search real quick.
Okay. While you do that, everybody...
never mind. I found it. I got it.
Okay. I can't find... I know that they have Twitter, but I can't find them, and I'll have to find it later. But our 3rd place winner goes to contestant number 2, Chingers. Woo! Round of applause! Absolutely amazing. Really, really nice asset. So congratulations for coming in 3rd place. And obviously, there are sand prizes up for grabs. I have already forgotten what the prizes are, the amounts. But there's an amount, and it's the same as all our other contests. You may be waiting up to 3 weeks to receive the rewards from the Monday after the contest is announced. But GG's to you, Chingers. Well done. Next, and this is, people are going to start realizing why I thought this was funny because of how this has gone. But our 2nd place goes to contestant number 3. Do you see what's happened here?
I do. I see what happened here.
Yeah. I didn't realize until it was like after 4th place. I was like, wait a minute. So contestant number 3 is Crawler Design. Crawler Design. I think their Twitter is Creative Crawler Design or Crawler Creative Designs. GG's to them. Absolutely.
So Crawler Design got place number 2.
Yes, they came in 2nd place. Absolutely amazing. And that means we have our winner. This is the 2nd on-stream Voxel Wars we have done. So one of the rules for at least the live stream Voxel Wars is if you are a winner of Voxel Wars, you can't participate again. If you take part, but you don't win, you can sign up for the next show. So everybody else other than this person can sign up for another show.
Everyone else except for them.
Yes. The last winner we had was Vox Machina. So this person who has come first, and honestly, love this asset, really nicely designed. I love all the assets, they're all really good. Is our winner, which is DM Archer! Woo! And they are allowed to come and talk if they so wish. Considering everybody's names is their names, I'm just gonna... Oh, they're not muted. They've muted themselves. That's fine. So they can just talk if they wish and say a few words if they would like to. If not, you can say, "No, I want to stay silent, please, and thank you."
Well, if they don't want to say anything, I mean, you and me can always talk. But we would love to hear from you, DM, if you would like to speak. Oh, he says sure.
Yeah.
Perfect. Just jump on in. Just unmute yourself.
How's everyone doing? Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, can hear you.
Great.
Absolutely fantastic. So,
Oh, you guys can hear me? Nice.
Yeah. So congratulations. Like, absolutely well done. Do you want to say a few words to the people watching?
Like really appreciate you guys holding this event. I really want to say thank you to Panda for developing this event, and thank Lucas for help. Well, my heart is still beating, so I'm not fully recovered.
That's awesome.
So I want to say, so every participants is awesome. So as you all know, we have limited time. So what you guys see right now does not show our full skills. So definitely, like follow and check every awesome artist's work. Follow their Twitter and let's build Sandbox great again. Thank you.
Absolutely.
That was absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much, DM Archer. And you are fully correct. Like this sort of contest obviously doesn't show these artists' skills to their highest levels. It's definitely a challenge to do this sort of contest where you're given a theme and then you have to create with no additional thinking time or creative time, and you're just limited to a very short amount of creating time. There's a lot of time in there. So 100%, please do go check out all of those artists. Once again, we will, on the VoxEdit Twitter, we will be tweeting everybody that took part, their places and stuff in here. So absolutely, once again, congratulations to everyone, and especially DM Archer. Well done. Thank you so much. And I'm going to go to big screen with me and Lucas so we can do closing statements, I guess. I don't know what to call it.
Closing arguments.
Yes, closing arguments.
I object, Your Honor.
Oh, to Voxel Wars? You don't object?
I don't. This was wonderful.
Oh, somebody left and it's made your screen change. There we go. You got bigger.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
It's because they stopped sharing screen, that's why.
Gotcha.
But This has been fantastic. We are going to be seeing more Voxel Wars, not just live on streams, but hopefully at events.
Oh, that's the dream right there.
Yeah. And so if you are in a studio and you're watching this and you generally go to some of those events, definitely keep an eye out because we will be asking for signups for the event stuff like we did in Hong Kong. We may also, in case there's just random people just moseying around these events that are artists, we will also allow signups on the day. Usually we have signups for like Hong Kong. We had signups like a week prior. So yeah, there is that. There we go. I'm just moving your screen a little. Next year event in London. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know. I don't get to choose the places.
Oh man, that would be so awesome.
But then I don't get to travel somewhere new. I just get to go to London.
But then maybe I could come to you.
Well, that is true. Yeah. Next one in London. But we do, obviously, I've got loads planned, like live VoxEdit like these planned for next year. So do keep an eye on announcements and do make sure that you sign up. And we'll have more set dates. But I enjoyed this. We'll always be refining. Thank you, everybody, for taking part. Lucas, thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely. I'm happy to be here. I'm excited for the next one. I know it's a little early for me, but I don't care. Like, I've wanted to be involved with Voxel Wars since you first started talking about it, like all those years ago. So I'm just happy that it finally happened, that I'm sitting here with you right now and all of these amazing artists, because this was incredible.
Oh,
I'm
thank you.
still blown away by how much they got done in such a short time.
Yeah.
I've seen way less complex things take way longer. So
their skill
y'all
levels
are
their skill levels are friggin' fantastic. So we're gonna finish up here. I've got to run because it's late and we overran. So thank you absolutely everybody for taking part. Thank you everybody for watching, voting. Thank you so much, guys. As always, have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the metaverse, and I will see you next time. Goodbye from me, and
bye, everyone. Thanks for stopping by.